When yellow light is incident on a surface, no electrons are emitted, while green light can emit. If red light is incident on the surface, then A. No electrons are emitted, B. Photons are emitted, C. Electrons of higher energy are emitted, D. Electrons of lower energy are emitted. As from Webcure's the wavelength increases from left to right, means lambda wavelength increases from left to right, and frequency increases from right to left, and frequency increases from right to left, means violet possesses more frequency than other all, and red possesses more wavelength than other all given colors. So when yellow light is incident on surface, no electrons are emitted, means the wavelength of yellow is greater than threshold wavelength, means if wavelength of any radiation is greater than the threshold wavelength, then no photoelectrons are emitted. But if the wavelength of the incident radiation is less than the threshold wavelength, then photoelectrons are emitted. So the wavelength of yellow is greater than threshold wavelength, so yellow light emits no electrons, while green light can emit, means the wavelength of green is less than the threshold wavelength. That's why green light can emit electrons, and the wavelength of red is also greater than the threshold wavelength. That's why red light cannot emit electrons. So the correct option will be A. No electrons are emitted.